Hello, everybody. I'm in Montreal right now. I'm going next week in Atlantic Canada. I cannot be with you, but I can tell you the campaign is going very well. I can feel a momentum, and we are speaking about the real issues for Canadians. Speaking about issues, I know that you are interested, like me and like a lot of Canadians, about mass immigration and what is happening to our country. When I'm speaking about mass immigration, I just want to explain to everybody that yes, the last couple of years, we had too many people coming to our country. Actually, the growth of our population, if you compare that from last year to this year, was 3.2%. And the average growth of OECD's and Western countries' population was 0.2%. And 97% of the growth of our population is coming from immigration. So this is mass immigration. Actually, last year, we had about the newcomers or the foreigners were, the same number as the population of Saskatchewan. So this is too much, and we cannot integrate them into our society. They are living in ghettos across the country, and actually it is hurting also our economy. Yes, when you have more people coming to our country, the growth of the economy is there. The GDP is growing, but the GDP per capita is going down because the population is growing faster than the growth of our population. So the economic pie is growing, but our piece of the pie is smaller. This is why the last 10 years we had, our purchasing power that went down. And everybody now is poorer than last year and 10 years ago. So mass immigration is having an impact on our standard of living. But also, it is having an impact on, the housing crisis. Too many people are coming to our country. All these people need a roof, and that is putting pressure on prices for homes all across the country. So the only way to solve the housing crisis in our country, it is to stop mass immigration. It's a question of, supply and demand. We need to stop the demand, so we need to have a moratorium on immigration. That is the position of the People's Party of Canada. We are the only national political party that is fighting to be sure that, we will end that mass immigration and we will have a moratorium. It is important also to do that because our social fabric is disintegrating right now. Our social fabric with mass immigration has been affected. When you are importing people from the third world, your country is becoming a third world country. We don't want that. And that's happening because all cultures are not equal. So we need to stop that mass immigration. And the next time when we will reopen our country for immigration, we will need to select our immigrants. They will need to speak English or French because we want them to integrate into our society. But we will welcome them if we need them, because the goal of the immigration system is to fulfill our economic needs when we cannot have a Canadian for a job, for example. Now that mass immigration is all cheap labor for big corporations. So you have the conservatives and the liberals who agree with mass immigration. Actually, the liberals did cause the problem and they don't want to solve it. the conservatives of Pierre Poilievre are saying that they will have at least every year 250 permanent residents, 250,000, permanent residents. You need to add to that all these international students, temporary foreign workers, refugees. So that will be, over the next 3 years, more than 1.5 million people coming to our country. We cannot afford that. There's a big cost for our society, and that's why we are arguing and presenting our platform to Canadians with a strong focus on ending mass immigration. So I hope that if you have any questions, there's our candidates there, they can answer your questions. But for us, it is important to explain our vision of our country to Canadians during that electoral campaign. And if you want to know more, you can always go on our website, peoplespartyofcanada.ca. You click on platform, you have all the details about our platform. I must say, don't try to find Pierre Poilievre's electoral platform on the website of the Conservative Party of Canada. They don't have any. They don't know what they believe in. They need to do polling and focus group. And Poilievre is not a leader, he is a follower. He is following the public opinion that has been manipulated by the leftist media. We are not. And that's why, we are a populist party, a proud populist party, and we won't change. We will always fight for the best of our country. And actually, Poilievre and Carney, when they are opening our borders, like they did and like they will do, it is not working for the interest of Canadians. It is working for the interest of foreigners. That's not morally correct. If you are a leader of a party, national political party, or a leader of your country, your goal must be to work for your people, to be sure that their standard of living will increase, that, they will be able to live in a country where, it is secure. But that's not the case. They are putting the interest of foreigners before the interest of Canadians. So I hope that you will support the People's Party of Canada. If you like what I'm saying, I hope you'll speak about it also. There's the election day will be April 28th. So you have a lot of time to speak with your friends and your family about the People's Party of Canada. We are doing politics differently. No survey, no polling, just strong free markets, populist populist proposal and policies. So we are the only party that is fighting against globalists. All, Poilievre, Jack Mead, and also Carney are globalists. They are putting the interest of foreigners before the interest of Canadians with, the Paris Accord, with the Global Compact on Migration. As you know, we believe that it is a privilege to be a Canadian, and we must withdraw from the UN Global Compact on Migration. Because for the UN, migration must be normal. A citizen of Zimbabwe must be or can be a citizen of Canada. We don't believe that. That's a privilege, and Canadians must be able to choose their immigrants. But for now, let's have that moratorium, that pause on immigration for a couple of years until we solve all the problems created by mass immigration. Thank you very much. Have a nice meeting. See you soon. Stay strong and free. Bye.